I think the first song I'm going to do for you is probably I think I'm going to do this one because it's like the first song I ever wrote. So I figured that's start at the beginning. I started writing this song when I still lived in Greenville, and I even performed it in some of the clubs and stuff I used to play in down there back in the day. But I think I kind of finished it when I was here, when I moved here. I originally recorded it with Mike Mahalik at his recording studio in Tupelo, Mississippi. He's no longer with us, unfortunately, but it was one of my first recording experiences. He heard this song and he just loved it. Some of the characters in the song are relevant to television at the time when I wrote the song. Not necessarily so relevant anymore, but I decided to keep it the same because, you know, I didn't want to change it. It's just, and plus Mike kind of helped me with some of this stuff, and I wanted to keep it the same just in memory of him. Thank you. I appreciate that one. It's called I Got My Baby Working. Yeah. A little sip of water here. Well, I think the next one I want to do, and this is a good storytelling song right here. I bought a guitar in Jackson, Mississippi, and we had it in layaway and had been paying on it, and on layaway. And I think when I made the last payment on it, we made a road trip to Jackson to go pick up this guitar. And we were driving home, and it was really late at night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I had my wife in the car with me and a good buddy, and we're in this little Honda Civic with a brand new guitar, and the dog hours of the night. And I was the only one awake driving, and we were driving through Panther Burn, Mississippi, and there was a guy hitchhiking on the side of the road with a guitar case, his thumb out. And I didn't stop and pick him up. I always wonder what things may have happened if I had. But it inspired me to write this song. So this is called Hitchhiking Through Panther Burn. You and me went to see the Mojo Queen way down towards New Orleans. Said what a pity that boat went towards Delta City. We was 51 bound, ain't no one else around. One thing I sure did learn, never hitchhike through Panther Burn. We were hot on the hustle, yet we stopped at the trestle. We met the man with that magic in his hands. He said, now I know it stings, but now you can bend those guitar strings. I was 61 bound, ain't no one else around. One thing I sure did learn, never go hitchhiking through Panther Burn. I traveled around from Memphis to Greenville town. I heard the sound of Robert Johnson's Willie Brown. He said, now you take this thing and you blow it till you make it sing. I was 61 bound, ain't no one else around. One thing I sure did learn, never go hitchhiking through Panther Burn. I traveled around from Greenville to Memphis town. That's when I heard the sound, Rob Johnson's Willie Brown. He said, now boy, you play this thing, you blow it till you make it sing. 61 bound, no one else around. One thing I sure did learn, never go hitchhiking through Panther Burn. One thing I sure did learn, never go hitchhiking through Panther Burn. One thing I sure did learn, never go hitchhiking through Panther Burn. Thank you. Yeah, that's an old song too, right there. That's some old Delta music for sure. Swap these harmonicas around. Wouldn't it be cool if one of them did it all? This next song I was playing a lot back in the day, especially in the mid-90s. I was in a band called the Skip Oliver Band. And I was working a full-time job and, you know, tending to my family's needs. And I was burning my candle at both ends, and I started looking pretty rough. And I always looked tired, you know. And a lot of people used to say, well, why, man, what's wrong with these black rings around your eyes, man? Why is your eye so black? You know, and I'm always saying, man, I'm tired. I played all night last night. I got 2 hours sleep and worked all day. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I heard so much of that at the time that I decided I got to sit down and write a song about this. This is just coming at me from all directions. Maybe I should, you know, put this into a song. So I wrote a song called Skip's Black Eyed Blues.
Stress and frustration have taken their toll on me. You look in this poor Delta boy's eyes, oh Lord, it's so easy to see. It's time to time people come to me. They say, hey Skipper, why are your eyes so black like that? It's what you've been smoking, boy. The only answer I can give to you
That's one of them Delta rhythms you're talking about. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, this next song, I kind of struggled if I was going to do this one or not, but since I don't have that many original songs, I'm going to do it anyway. This is the song that came out on my CD. I was really kind of paranoid about this one. I was like, Dad's going to hear this one. He's not going to like that. But everybody that helped me record it was like, well, man, that's the best song you've got. You've got to put that one on the CD. You just got to. And I said, well, it's art, man. You know, we're not going to let that kind of stuff make these decisions when it comes to art. We're just going to put it out there, let it be. But it is based on a true story. I was borrowing some tools from somebody to work on my truck, and they knew I was coming. I told them I'd be there Saturday morning, but when I got there, it has some fragrances in the house that I had to write a song about. Thank you, I appreciate that. But it is based on a true story. And they were making BLTs.
What did your dad think about it?
Huh?
What did your dad think about it?
He has never commented on it. I think he decided that he's just going to let that be a non-subject.
We do love our BLTs, don't we?
That's right, yeah. And he bought a lot of my CDs and gave them away as Christmas presents. And I was like, anyway, got a couple more for you. This next one is just a good old traditional blues number, and I've had people ask me who this person is. She's really not anybody I actually personally know. She's just somebody I kind of made up. I was thinking about all the good times we used to play in the Delta and some of the old blues bars and some of the juke houses in Freedom Village, Mississippi and stuff like that. I remember being on the bandstand and kind of watching people. You know, it's interesting to watch people in environments like that. And I was always somebody. There was always a girl there that was kind of in the middle of everybody. She's Miss Popularity. Everybody knew her. She was the one that, you know, is there every night and partying with the band, and you know. So I kind of wrote a song about that girl, even though I didn't know her name. So I just named her Yolanda because she just looked like a Yolanda to me.
Sweet Yolanda, sweet Yolanda's on my mind. Sweet Yolanda, sweet Yolanda's on my mind. Yeah, me and that Delta girl, we used to barrel house all of the time. Some nights she wants me, some nights she wants another man. Some nights she wants me, some nights she wants another man. Yeah, but I don't let that confront me. Can't have a woman with a spit can. Sweet Yolanda, we sure had us a real good time. Sweet Yolanda, we sure had us a real good time. As much I love the Delta girl, she will never be mine. So sweet Yolanda, we sure had us a real good time. Sweet Yolanda, we sure had us a real good time. 'Cause me and that Delta girl, we used to barrel house all of the time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Get a little water. I think you knew her.
I think I knew her.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there that fit that profile. Yeah. Well, I was going to say I've only got one or two more I can do for you. Let me see here.
Can I ask about your harmonicas?
Sure, ask any question you want.
You said, wouldn't it be nice if they could all do, one could do everything?
Oh, yeah.
What's the difference in them?
Oh, they're all in different keys.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a harmonica. I have a whole case of harmonicas. I have to have a couple of the more popular like if I do a lot of songs and say certain songs like E and A, I have to keep extra A and D harmonicas. Sometimes I carry more than one with me, you know, in case I have a blowout one in the middle of the show or something. You know. But that's why there's so many. And I play a lot of blues harmonica, cross harmonica. And so I'm generally playing like an E chord. I'm playing an A harmonica. But yeah, that's why. Yeah, and second step, or what they call, then the blues call it second step or second position. Yeah. But yeah, that's why. Mm-hmm.
Who taught you how to play?
I'm glad you asked me that, because I was meant to bring that up and I didn't think to, so thank you. I learned the harmonica from Willie Foster. He, rest in peace. He's a legend. Harmonica. He played with all the great blues players in the Delta. I've seen him warm up B.B. King, and definitely B.B. knew him, just pulled him on the bus with him, you know. I started out on the guitar, and I was already singing in bands at the time. And I was an average guitar player, still am, but at that time, and I wanted to do something else that no one else was doing much, and I just gravitated to the harmonica right away. And I picked it up pretty fast, actually. I got a harmonica for Christmas from my grandmother, and in December, of course, and I think I was playing it in a blues band in the spring or something, you know.
How old were you when you started?
I guess I was in my real early 20s, or, you know, I think I was probably about 21 or 22 when I started playing the harmonica. Started playing the guitar much earlier. I think I got into the guitar around 16, something like that. Yeah. But I used to go and see all the blues players in my hometown. And, you know, you were talk about what inspires you or your inspirations. I've never really been super inspired by big famous rock stars and stuff. I think I'm more inspired from all the music that I grew up listening to in my hometown in Greenville, where the blues musicians were playing in the bait shop on Walnut Street downtown, or they would be playing in they would have blues festivals out in the country where you could just show up in somebody's yard and everybody would take turns playing on a little bandstand made out of pallets and, you know, whatever. I used to go to all of those and get to hear some of the best music that you would ever hear. So, you know, I've had people ask me, you know, and I can't never tell them, you know, well, I'm inspired by this big famous person. A lot of times I'm more inspired by people like Brad Jordan, who was probably one of the most talented people I've ever met, and he's no longer with us either. But he was a fantastic musician, one of the best harmonica players you could ever hear. Definitely need to look him up and see if you can't find anything by him on. He was also an actor. He did some acting. And Willie Foster was such a huge inspiration to me. I used to go to a place called KT Warfield's in Greenville. Now, don't go looking for it. It's not there anymore. But there was a bar called KT Warfield's, and I used to go up there on Friday nights because they used to have a band called Brenda and the Go-Cats. And Brenda the Go-Cats would play with Brad Jordan on the harmonica, and Brenda Mitchell would be the lead singer, and they had an awesome band. And then Willie Foster would come up and play harmonica on the very last set. And I'd stay at the bar all night just to hear Willie play. And he would come off the stage at the end of the night, which would be really late, you know, and he'd sit down and have a drink at the bar. And I'd walk up to him and just started talking to him and wanted to learn how to play the harmonica really bad. And, you know, you would think that he would have kind of been a little, you know, young, overly enthusiastic white boy. But he could see my interest, you know, and he really worked with me. I would go up there at night and listen to him play at the end of the night, like I said, and he would have a harmonica in his pocket, and he just said, "You bring your harmonica next time I play." And we'd sit there at the bar, and he'd just kind of get some notes and say, you know, do this, you know. And I would go, and he would say, take your tongue and move it in your mouth and pull that air across those reeds and make it whine, you know, make it cry. You know, and he would show me stuff like that, and I took it from there. But when I got to go and hear Brad Jordan, he had a much more aggressive style, And I would go and hear him play, and he was a sweetheart of a guy also, and he was really outgoing and showed me a lot of stuff. So between those two guys, I owe them a lot, and I try to give them as much homage as I can, because they really were the two people that had the biggest influence on me in my music. And neither one of them are with us anymore, which is so sad. But definitely, anybody should go out there and try to look up Willie Foster. I know there's some stuff on YouTube, and Brad Jordan has some stuff on YouTube as well. I'm gonna do one more for you. You're talking about having two. See, this one here started sticking on me, so I had to get another D harmonica. It's always good to have two, the ones that you play the most.
You're the home wrecker, baby. You got no respect for you and me. You're the home wrecker, baby. You got no respect for you and me. But I got looking for you, little girl. You done moved off to Knoxville, Tennessee. You're the home wrecker, baby. You meanest thing on 2 feet. You're the home wrecker, baby. You meanest thing on 2 feet. The prettiest girl that walked in the room knocked everybody off their feet. Thank you. That's all I have for you.
How long does it take you to write a song?
Oh, I wish I'd written more.
Well, you probably will.
Well, yeah, I've actually been kind of chatting with a guy that helped me record my album in 2015 a little bit. And we have talked about doing some work together. And I have some great ideas for some songs. I'd really like to get to doing that. Right now, I've been so busy with the grandbabies and getting them all for school and all this kind of stuff. But I'm thinking it's going to happen for sure. He's a super busy guy and I'm a super busy guy, but we were super busy in 2015 and we still made a great CD together. So I definitely encourage anybody to go look it up. It's available on iTunes and Amazon MP3. It's called Skip Oliver Working Hard and Playing Hard. And it's also available to download on the Spotify and stream on Spotify. Thank y'all for having me.
So where will you play next?
My next gig is going to be the Alice May Festival in Ripley, Mississippi on October the 1st. And with any luck, Danny Mitchell, the son of Fiddlin' Bill Mitchell, will be accompanying me on lead guitar. So that will be a blast. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you.